Next, I want to modify the profile of the wall. You can refer actually to chapter 3 to see how you can also edit the wall type to create a new type of wall. Um, if you go to wall under architecture, you can click on any type of wall, so generic 12, and if you go to edit type, you can actually modify the type as I mentioned. There's an example of that under chapter 3 under modify wall. So basically you should first duplicate the wall, rename it, and then you modify the structure of it. So if you are interested in that, again, check chapter 3. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to modify the profile of this wall, and there are different strategies. One strategy is given in chapter 3, and I'm going to go over another strategy here. So let's actually go to west wall, and here I'm going to modify this wall, and I'm going to double click it. So if you double click, or you can click on edit profile, or you can double click on this. If you do that, then you can modify the profile of the wall. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to grab this piece of wall, drag it down, and then it's saying that constraints are not satisfied. That's an error. You can remove those constraints. That's because these are locked. So you can remove them. Then I'm going to drag this one. So here actually I want this one to be 5 feet. And then I'm going to draw other pieces of the wall. So if you click on line under draw panel, you can complete the profile as shown in the chapter. I can show you. So this is the profile I want to create. I'm going to minimize this. So here I'm going to go up 11 feet, then 5 feet. Again, you can eyeball it, or you can type 5, enter, then go down. And you can continue doing this, or you can copy and paste or create multiples of this. I'm just going to continue doing this because I think that way it also gives you time to do it along with me. So go up, 5, down, 5 feet, 11. I'm eyeballing it, and also I'm using the levels because I know the distance between levels is 11 feet. So keep doing that. Okay, let's now copy it. So now you can actually copy from here. I'm holding the control key. So now you can copy and you can move it. If you moved it too much, you can move it. And you can continue copying. You can continue as many of it. So if I started earlier, I could copy more. You can practice copy. And here 5, 11, another 5 feet. And actually, let's end it here. So to have equal distancing between those, I could actually modify that also and move them a little bit so they have equal distancing. I'm not going to worry about that for now because I want to show you something else. So here I have modified this profile. Here I'm going to say finish edit mode. So this one is finished. And then I'm going to copy this one. So if you go to copy under clipboard, do not use the copy under modify. If you use copy under clipboard and then paste, you can paste a line to selected levels and you can paste to level 3. Say OK. You see that it has pasted the same profile up here. If I go to 3D, you will be able to see better. So there are two things I want to do. First, there is a warning here that says highlighted walls overlap. We know that, that's okay. So I'm going to select the piece at the bottom. And here under modify, you see that it says modify attach top to base. Select that. And then select the top part. Can't keep wall and target joined, that's fine. Unjoin them for now. And here I'm going to reset the profile of the top one. It's going much higher than what I wanted. Here the top constraint is up to the roof, but this is because I had modified the profile. So here again you can modify this profile. Again, if there are constraints, you can remove them. That shouldn't be a problem. So now if you click, it should look like this. So let's see, I want to have the top one. Let's change that to a brick one. Let's change to generic 4-inch brick. And let's change the bottom one to, let's use exterior CMU insulated. There we go. So again, there are different ways to do it. One way is, as I did it, you modify the profile, you can copy it to clipboard, you can paste it, align to the level you find. As you see, it is keeping the original profile in memory. It knows what it was, the original profile. There is again another way to do this, and that is by actually creating this piece of wall again. So if I delete that, you can go, for example, to level 3 and you can add that piece of wall there, and then you attach the base to top or top to base. And that is the way that is explained in the chapter, but I wanted you to know how to use copy and how to reset the profile. So here I am at level 3, so the base is going to be at level 3, the base constraint is level 3, the top constraint is unconnected. I'm going to change that to roof, and then I'm going to draw this wall. It says they overlap. Back to level 3, 3D view. Again, that's the same thing we had done before. I'm just using another way. Attach top to base and then select the top part. So now the base should be connected to the top part. If we move any of these, it should, if we extend it, that should be a good test. So it's extended and the top part has also moved. So again, make sure you also check the chapter, although I did both ways, but you can refer to chapter also to see how to do it and how to create a new type of wall. Next, we want to create interior walls. Let's click on level 1 and I'm going to choose wall again. This time for the type of the wall, I'm going to choose one of the interior partitions. So let's find interior partitions. Let's use this one. And in the properties palette, we can also change the parameters. Let's do that from the option bar. So location line, let's do wall center line. Base constraint is level 1 here if you look at under properties, and top constraint is level 2. So that is fine. Let's leave it. Under the draw panel, click tool, line tool, which is the default. And we want to create 8 enclosed rooms. So let's go back here and we can create these enclosed rooms on this wing of the building. This is the east side of the building. So let's start. These are going to be 10 by 10 cubicles. So let's start by clicking here. Actually, this wall I'm going to add curtain wall there, but that's fine. Let's do 10 there. And actually, let's go all the way here so I can show you how to clean up. And here I have a chain, so you need to hit escape to end it. Here, let's zoom in a little bit. So it should also, okay, because it's going to center line, it's fine. That's 10. I'm going to uncheck the chain. So I'm going to create another one. I'm placing them and then I'm going to clean up so I can show you. And another thing I could do is I could just leave them halfway and then use extend tool here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's create 4 of them here. So here we can practice different things. I can type 40 and go down. And I can place the other ones. And I'm going to show you how to clean this up. Okay, so first I need to clean up this corner. So if you click on this wall, you see that there is an option to trim extend. If you click on that and you click on this wall, and this wall is going to trim that. Make sure you click on what you want to keep, not what you want to delete. The next thing is these, I wanted them to be equally 10 feet away from each other. So either you can move them, you can manually just move them. Let's move this one to the grid. I know here it will be 40 feet. And then I can use the measure tool. And here I can go from center to center to center to the center of this one, click outside and hit EQ. So then all of these will be spaced equally from each other. I'm going to do the same thing here at the bottom. So you click, click, click. I know it takes time to get hold of this, and then you click on this EQ. Let's do it again so you can practice. So you click on piece of wall. I'm going to delete these dimensions. I'll click on the piece of wall, then click on measure. Align this fine, and then click on the center line of this wall. The next one, next, next, next. You don't click outside, you just click on those center lines, and you don't hit escape until you're done, and then you click outside.